We have video from Trump's Charlotte, North Carolina rally 2 days ago of interviews with supporters of Trump. And the big takeaway for me is that these people are wackier than ever. They seem to be getting worse. We looked at moments from the rally itself yesterday, and I wanted to, because we haven't done this for a while, just play a couple of clips. Check out how weird and creepy all of this is. Right Side Broadcasting Network interviewed a guy who claims to be an actor, and he says the media is to blame for Trump getting shot by a Republican. Very weird. And he also wrote a poem about it, although it doesn't really sound like a poem. Here's the end of it, and it's bizarre.
What we witnessed almost 2 weeks ago is the culmination of almost 10 years of media manipulation and dirty politics focused on destroying one guy. Some of you, and I mean some of you, almost got what you wanted almost 2 weeks ago. But now we have a message for you.
Yes.
You have exhausted all of your options. So just take the big L with the utmost grace and style, because you cannot get rid of this man.
Yes. Amen. Thank you for that.
There you go. And the host first of all, was that a poem? It seemed like a badly written note, but I have to admit, I did not specialize in poetry at any level of English or writing class. So a completely deranged perspective that the media almost got what it wanted by getting Trump killed. But by the way, it's so stupid. Not only does it not pass the sniff test, it seems that what the media wants is a hotly contested race with a lot of controversy. And it seems that Trump just getting shot dead, and then that's the end, and he's replaced with like a boring Republican. I don't know that that's even what corporate media would want. Then we go to this next guy at the Trump rally. He's asked, what impresses you the most about Trump? And I can't even believe this is real. The guy says Trump's humility. Trump's humility is what impresses him.
Catch him over in Greenville with Laura Ingraham at the town hall. Very impressed with Donald Trump. Seemed to be a very humble guy. I think he's earned everything he's got. So I don't.
He is not humble, and he's been handed everything he has.
Know why he would give all that up unless he's just a true patriot.
And what brought you to the MAGA movement ultimately?
Just believing everybody needs to work for what they got. Nothing is free. And if you're waiting on handouts, you're here for the wrong reason.
Right. Trump, whose success is due to handouts from his father, is humble and self-made. But if any voters are waiting around for handouts, no.
I don't think Donald Trump's going to hand it all out to people. I think he needs to clean it all up, cut the fat off our government. Let's get back to a constitutional government and everybody working and earning what they have.
There you go. And of course, Trump has not earned what he has. And in fact, numerous reports have assessed that if Trump had taken his inheritance and just stuck it in the S&P 500, he'd be wealthier than he is right now, thanks to all of his business ventures, some failed and some successful. And then lastly, and this is just, it seems to affect people of all ages. Here's a guy at Trump's rally in North Carolina who has a Trump Pokemon card that he made into a necklace.
But I can't stop staring.
It's like a baseball card of some sort there. Yeah.
This is my Donald Trump Pokemon card that I found. And I couldn't pass it up, and I went ahead and put it on a chain.
That's amazing.
That's pretty fantastic. So where'd you find that?
A little local shop we have down in Mooresville, North Carolina.
There you go. He's got a Trump Pokemon card and has turned it into a necklace and is proudly displaying it. Here's the question we have to contend with right now. Okay. What happens to these people if Trump is defeated in November? Quite literally, what do? Do they exit politics as Trump sails off into the sunset? Because a lot of these folks were not really engaging with the political system before Trump. They were brought in by Trump. So I wonder what does happen to them or with them. And secondly, do they get activated in a way that is potentially violent if Donald Trump loses in November? And that's the part that truly kind of scares me the most. I hope the answer is no. As all of you know, I never incite violence. I am against violence. I don't want anybody shot. I want them losing at the ballot box. But do these folks become violent if Trump loses again? Because think about how much will be pent up at that point. It will have been the 2018 midterm underperformance, Trump losing in 2020 in an election many of them feel was rigged, not doing well in the supposed 2022 red wave, losing a lot of the off-year elections last year, including any referendum related to Roe v. Wade or abortion. And then if Trump goes down again after everything that's gone down, and I hate to say it, but especially if Trump loses to a non-white woman, Kamala Harris, I worry that they will be triggered into serious violence. All we can do now is hope that it does not happen, and also be properly prepared if it does. Send me your thoughts. Will MAGA get violent as a last gasp if Trump is defeated in November? Email me, info@davidpakman.com. Pre-order my forthcoming book, The Echo Machine, on any of the well-known websites that sell books, including in audiobook format or Kindle or physical hardcover. And remember that you can sign up for free on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/The David Pakman Show. We'll take a very quick break and be right back. Well, with the arrival of the warmer weather, many of us are heading outdoors more and more and really trying to get that summer fitness going. If you're looking for just a simple, science-based, straightforward workout program with real results, check out Alpha Progression. Alpha Progression stands out for its remarkable value, user-friendly design, total customization based on individual needs. It has a stellar 4.9-star rating in both the Apple and Google App Stores. It's supported by tens of thousands of positive reviews, and it's twice been recognized as Apple's App of the Day. Focused solely on maximizing muscle gain, Alpha Progression is perfect for everybody from beginners to seasoned lifters looking to achieve exactly that. Each workout plan is uniquely crafted to match your personal fitness goals, and it was developed over years by veteran bodybuilders, so the app will provide those very same principles and tailored advice as a personal trainer, but at a fraction of the cost. With Alpha Progression, you can achieve the results you want without breaking the bank. We are partnering with Alpha Progression to give you 20% off your first year when you sign up for an annual plan, or 20% off your first month if you sign up for monthly. The link is in the description.